I'm coming home, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming.
Welcome back to Wilso Productions, and today I am bringing you the second installment to our Star Wars series. Star Wars Attack of the Clones is a film that was also made by George Lucas and was released in 2002 and is the second installment of the prequels. Alright, let's just dive into the story quickly just so we can quickly talk about the film. The story starts off with Queen Amidala being assassinated, which was not really meant for her. It was meant for Senator Padme. Sorry, I was about to say Palpatine. So the senators and the councils agree to have the Jedi appoint two Jedi to protect Senator Padme, so that she's not assassinated. From there, Obi-Wan goes on this trip to try and figure out who is the one trying to assassinate Padme. I keep saying Queen, I don't know why. To assassinate Padme. From there, you also have Anakin Skywalker, who is portrayed by Hayden Christensen, build this relationship with Padme and trying to look after her and keep her protected. And from there, you soon learn out that there is another Sith that is pulling the strings and trying to ruin the Jedi's plan. And also, you find out that later on in the film, they have clones to use at their disposal to fight the droid army. They're not sure why they're there, they just happen to be there. I'll end it there just because I don't want to talk about it too much. So my thoughts on this film. When this first came out, I was hoping for something more than from the last film, and I seem to got pretty much a few things checked off my checklist. There was less Jar Jar Binks. There was much more involvement with the Jedi this time, instead of just sitting around doing nothing. There was a bit better of a progression to the story, rather than just like stagnating and just like not really telling much of a story. It's just like a boring story. But that's only slightly better, because there are so many negatives to this, guys. I feel like this film was just as bad as The Phantom Menace. It's just all CGI. So that is what disappoints me about this film. And unfortunately, just the dialogue is just, again, so garbage. It's so garbage as like a whole. When you hear Hayden Christensen talk to Padme, their chemistry is just not the way it's meant to be. And they're supposed to be in love, and this, unfortunately, it just comes off across as either weird and just stupid, and you just don't buy into any of it. So that's what I hated about with that, and just the dialogue they use. Like, I'll just give you one example. Hayden Christensen, who portrays Anakin Skywalker, talks about sand, how he hates it because it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. It's just like they were talking about sand. It's just like, it's just horrible dialogue. Who the fuck wrote this and who came up with this crap? It's just like George doesn't have an understanding to just give his actors like some dialogue and to just act it, right? To act it rather than feel how they're feeling. He goes, feel like you're in love with this person, and he makes them like they have to feel it, like, and just act it rather than just feel it and just be like at one with their feelings, and then just express it that way. I don't know, I just didn't like it. There were some cool parts where Anakin showed some really cool dark side, where he's worried about his mother, and then how he just goes to town on the Tusken Raider army, and just pretty much just like show this bad side of Anakin Skywalker just seeping out. And you just know, like, he's got some problems, and yep, he's going to be like the evil guy, and you just feel that anger and that aggression that comes out of him. And he's very immature, Anakin Skywalker, in this, and I just didn't find Hayden Christensen's performance that great. But I liked that moment with the Tusken Raiders and him fighting them. Also, there's just other few things that I didn't like. The fact that there is too much talking dialogue scenes of like characters just sharing dialogue. I just felt that was just unnecessary and just stupid. I also found that the Jedi were still not doing much in this film until the final, like, third act of this film, where they finally come and help Obi-Wan and Anakin and Padme in the actual kind of like fight. There is not much else to this except that Christopher Lee does act really well in this film, but unfortunately his character is just let down. He's supposed to be this badass Sith, and he just, you know, his actions just don't show that. Like, you know, when he's fighting with the lightsaber, it just doesn't feel very good. Like, just the way his movements are in that final lightsaber scene. I just didn't like that lightsaber scene. It was kind of cool though to see Yoda get his lightsaber out and do his thing. Although many Star Wars fans say they hate that scene, I didn't mind it. I mean, screw it. If you want to, if Yoda can use a lightsaber, I mean, if Obi-Wan can use a lightsaber, why can't Yoda? I mean, I thought he was a bit athletic for his age, but I don't know. I mean, it would have probably been much more powerful if he just used the Force or something like that. Like, you know, it's just, you don't need to do that with Yoda. He's already a pretty mystical character. Like, keep him mystical and keep him, like, you know, mysterious. But that's about it, really, guys. I didn't have much else to talk about the film. Just the fact that the dialogue, the CGI, the writing, and it's just too much of the same crap we got in the last film. So, unfortunately, just not the film that we were hoping for. So, I'm going to give Star Wars Attack of the Clones a 5 out of 10, I guess. I was going to give it a 4, but it's an average film. There are some good moments in it. You can enjoy it, but unfortunately the dialogue, the CGI, and just some of the other scenes that you have to endure of boring, like, Senate meetings and just boring talking in the hallway scenes just bores you to death. So you may have to endure it once if you are a mega Star Wars fan. Thank you again for tuning into Wilso Productions. I hope you enjoy this movie review of Star Wars. If you do, hit a like on the video. If you want to subscribe for more, please subscribe, as I enjoy newcomers into the production and we can build a following. If you find your friends are interested in this kind of channel, share my channel to them and share it to others that may be interested. And I hope to see you soon, guys. My next review will be Dawn for the Planet of the Apes, so tune in for that. Thanks, guys. Bye.